I always thought being a millionaire meant luxury cars, big houses, and expensive clothes. But then I met someone with over $2 million in the bank who still shops at thrift stores and drives a regular car. That got me thinking, what if real wealth doesn't look rich at all? So I decided to try something different. I spent one full week living like a frugal millionaire. No fancy coffee, no online shopping, no flashy spending, just the real habits that quiet, everyday millionaires use to build and keep their money. What I discovered was surprising and honestly kind of freeing. I didn't feel poor. I felt in control. And I learned that living like a millionaire isn't about cutting out fun. It's about spending on what truly matters. This experiment changed the way I see money, freedom, and success. Here's what happened when I lived like a frugal millionaire for 7 days. Number 1. The counterintuitive millionaire profile. When we hear the word millionaire, most people picture someone with a sports car, designer clothes, and a huge house. But in real life, most millionaires look nothing like that. According to a recent study by Ramsey Solutions, 88% of millionaires are self-made. That means they didn't inherit their money. They built it slowly. And most of them still live like regular people. They shop at Costco, drive used cars, and live in normal neighborhoods. Some even cut their own grass and make coffee at home.
Why?
Because their goal isn't to show off. It's to stay free. They don't spend money to impress people. They spend it to build wealth, buy time, and live on their own terms. In fact, many rich people are stealth wealth types. You'd never guess how much money they have. One millionaire told me, "I don't need people to see I'm rich. I just want to sleep well and never worry about bills." That's when I realized real wealth is quiet. It's not about what you wear. It's about what you keep and how you use it to live better, not just louder. Number 2, the 7-day challenge begins. I wanted to find out what it really feels like to live like a frugal millionaire. So I gave myself a challenge. For one whole week, I would copy the habits of quiet millionaires, not just how they spend, but how they think. I made a few rules for the week. No spending money just to feel good or look cool. Focus on buying things that give long-term value, not quick fun. Cook at home, skip takeout, and use what I already have. If I spend, it must either save me time or grow my money. At first, I thought it would be boring. No treats, no fun, but millionaire habits aren't about suffering. They're about choosing what matters. I read stories about people with millions who wear the same jeans every day, shop in bulk, and still budget. I also watched interviews with wealthy people who said their best investment wasn't stocks. It was learning to live below their means. I was curious, would this feel like punishment or power? With a notebook in hand and my bank app ready, I started day 1 of living like a millionaire, without spending like one. Day 1 to 2. Frugality isn't cheap, it's smart. On day 1, I went to a secondhand store to buy a lamp. While I was there, I saw a man in a plain hoodie looking at furniture. We started talking, and to my surprise, he was a millionaire. He said he liked shopping there because it saved money and helped the planet. "Why pay more if you don't need to?" he said with a smile. That moment changed how I saw frugality. Being frugal doesn't mean being cheap. It means being smart with your money. Millionaires don't try to look rich. They try to stay rich. They ask, "Is this a good use of my money?" instead of, "Do I want it right now?" I started doing the same. I skipped my usual $6 coffee and made it at home. I packed lunch instead of ordering out. I even repaired a broken chair instead of replacing it. It felt strange at first, but also powerful. I realized that frugal living isn't about cutting joy. It's about gaining control. It's about choosing long-term freedom over short-term fun. And most millionaires live this way, not because they have to, but because they want to. That was a big mindset shift for me. Day 3 to 4. Millionaires buy time, not stuff. By day 3, I started to notice something deeper. Millionaires don't just save money. They use it to buy time. I had always thought rich people spent their money on things, fancy shoes, watches, or cars. But the millionaires I studied often spent their money on saving time or reducing stress. Instead of wasting hours doing laundry, some hire someone to help. Instead of cooking every night, they batch cook meals or use simple meal kits. One millionaire said, "If it saves me time and energy, I consider it a smart buy." So I tried it too. I used a $10 grocery delivery app instead of going to the store. It gave me back 2 hours I normally lose in traffic and lines. I used that time to read about investing and update my budget. The small cost felt like a good trade. I also said no to few activities that would have eaten up my time just for fun or appearance. Instead, I spent more time thinking, planning, and even relaxing. Studies show people are happier when they spend money to save time, not to buy things. It reduces stress, improves focus, and brings more peace. Frugal millionaires don't waste time chasing every sale or trend. They guard their time carefully and spend money where it helps them live better, not louder. By the end of day 4, I wasn't just saving money, I was starting to feel richer in time, too. Day 5. Quiet wealth and stealth status. On day 5, I wore an old hoodie, jeans, and basic sneakers while running errands. Nobody looked twice, and that was the point. Many millionaires today follow something called stealth wealth. That means they don't show off their money. No designer clothes, no flashy cars, no big jewelry. They keep a low profile on purpose. At first, I felt a little uncomfortable. I'm used to trying to look put together. But I kept thinking about something a financial expert said. The more you try to look rich, the less likely you are to be rich. Millionaires don't care about impressing strangers. They care about freedom, peace, and security. I read about a tech millionaire who still shops at thrift stores and wears the same brand of $20 shoes he's worn for 10 years.
Why?
He says it helps him stay focused and stress-free. There's a quiet confidence in knowing you don't need to prove anything. I started to feel it too. Not dressing to impress gave me a weird kind of freedom. I wasn't chasing approval. I was choosing peace. That day, I learned wealth doesn't need to shout. Real wealth is quiet, calm, and under control. Day 6. Investing like a frugal millionaire. By day 6, I wanted to learn how millionaires grow their money. The answer was clear. They invest regularly and simply. Most millionaires don't chase risky stocks or try to time the market. They use basic tools like index funds, real estate, and automated investing apps. They treat investing like paying a bill. It happens every month, no matter what. I tried this myself. I took $100 and split it in two. I put $50 into an index fund using a beginner-friendly app. It felt boring but solid. Then I put $50 into a trending tech stock, just to compare. The flashy stock went down the next day. The index fund? Still calm and steady. Millionaires focus on owning assets, not just saving money. Assets are things that make you money while you sleep: stocks, rental homes, even online businesses. I also explored new tools in 2025, like AI investing apps that help you build a smart portfolio without needing to be an expert. These tools make investing simple and automatic, even for beginners. The big lesson? Millionaires don't save money just to let it sit. They put their money to work. Even small amounts, invested often, can grow into real wealth over time. That day, I realized being frugal isn't about holding on to every dollar. It's about using dollars wisely. Millionaires don't think, how can I spend less? They think, how can I grow more? That mindset shift changed everything. Final day, millionaire mindset hits home. By the last day of the challenge, I had spent a full week living like a frugal millionaire. No luxury items. No shopping sprees. No showing off. Just smart choices, simple living, and long-term thinking. And here's what surprised me the most. I didn't feel like I was missing out. I felt free. I wasn't stressed about money. I wasn't wasting hours scrolling for things to buy. I wasn't chasing anyone's approval. I was focused, calm, and more in control than ever. I started to understand what real wealth looks like. It's not flashy. It's not loud. It's quiet confidence. It's freedom to say no, time to rest, and peace of mind knowing your money is working for you. I remembered what one millionaire told me. Being rich isn't about how much you spend. It's about how you think. And he was right. Millionaires think long-term. They live below their means. They build wealth slowly and protect it carefully. They don't let money control them. They use money to build the life they want. After 7 days, I realized that anyone can start living this way. You don't need $1 million. You just need to start thinking like someone who values freedom more than stuff. Living like a frugal millionaire isn't about being cheap. It's about being smart. And now I'll never see money or success the same way again. After a week of living like a frugal millionaire, one thing is clear. This challenge wasn't just about saving money. It was about changing how I think. I used to believe rich people lived big and bold. Now I know the smartest ones live quiet, simple, and free. And you don't have to be a millionaire to start living like one. You just have to want more out of life than stuff. Want to learn how real people are building quiet wealth and achieve financial success? Then watch this video next. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel to see more content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.